Hey folks, today we're meeting up with the great Kyle Everson of Martina McBride, and he's been playing with her for the past few years. So it's our pleasure to sit down and have a moment to go through Kyle's rig and see what Kyle's playing, and that'll include a little Walter amp. So we're happy to have Kyle aboard today.
Happy to be here.
Kyle, thanks for having us out. So yeah, we just kind of want to go through and talk about your setup, your stage rig, and what you use and why you use it.
All right.
And kind of, so just what's your role in the band? Let's start with that. What all are you playing?
I'm one of the utility players in the band. Mostly play pedal steel, but also play electric guitar and lap steel, and mandolin. So the little Walter amp goes really good with all of those instruments, really.
Perfect.
We're able to get a good amount of overdrive from the amp itself without using too many pedals.
Right.
So the simple, shorter circuit.
If I look at your board here, I don't really see a quote-unquote overdrive pedal, right? So you're getting all the natural breakup from the amp itself.
Right.
So,
the circuit is so clean that you don't really have a lot of things getting in the way. So you're able to kind of really drive the amp and get a good, nice overdrive.
And that's Phil's philosophy.
Exactly.
Let the amp do the work.
Yeah.
We'll come in and get you want to walk us through kind of your board setup?
Yeah, sure. So I do use two amps. The first one was for the pedal steel. It's really simple, just a delay and reverb pedal that goes in and out, different models. But right now it's a Boss, and that's usually a really clean sound. But then when you come over to the lap steel and electric guitar, I try to get a lot out of the amp, and just so that it has a lot of right hand attack and technique, And then when I need a little extra juice, just a little bit of an RC booster, and just kind of get the EQ and just a tad bit more gain, but not a lot, and that it gives me the tone I'm looking for. So
excellent.
Not a lot of need for a bunch of overdrive pedals for me.
Yeah, well, and that's the beauty, one of the things I've always enjoyed about Phil's amps is they're so responsive.
Yes.
You can dig into them, and even when I was playing with Greg Martin, Greg will roll that volume back to clean up, and then pull his volume back open to get that breakup. So,
absolutely.
So that's awesome.
And I'm actually using the 50 watt.
Okay.
And it's one of I've had mine for about 5 years. It's about 2012.
Okay.
And I've got the Octal preamps, and those actually even more so than some of the others have a lot of a lot of attack that you can control the way you play.
And I have to agree that the Octal series are kind of what put him on the scene. And man, there's just something special about the Octal series for sure. And then let's see, you're running through a couple of delays there, or you got a Brigadier from Straumann?
Yep, got a Straumann Brigadier here. It's good for this, having a tap. I like to try and get those out. When you're playing rhythm parts in the back, it's nice to have a little timed out delay for that. But for a lot of the stuff, I kind of keep it out. My role in that realm is a little more subdued, so I try to kind of keep it more clean. Yeah. But it's there when you need it.
Yeah, well, excellent. Excellent. And then back here, if we look at your other setup here, one of the things I was kind of surprised is we're kind of in a country situation. But we're rocking an SG, man. That's pretty cool.
So, this is a 61 reissue SG.
Awesome.
And it's not looking like a reissue very much these days because it's been out on the road and probably hasn't even been home in about 5 years, maybe longer. But for country music, I find that if it's a country song, I'm playing steel, but if it's more of a pop song, I may play guitar. So humbuckers are something that I really look for for my role. Yeah. So that's why I chose that over maybe a Telecaster, because I'm not really a chicken picker.
Right.
I do that on the steel.
Right there. Yeah, absolutely. Let's just run through the other ones here. What do you got there? A lap steel?
This is an old National, I believe it's a Chicagoan. A friend of mine from back in Georgia found this in their parents' attic and didn't even know that he played. It's from 1950, and they gave it to me with an amplifier. And I got a friend of mine, Lance Ackerman from Ackerman Guitars in Nashville. He put it together for me and got it working again, and I love it. Yeah, and I took the knobs off so that I didn't accidentally bump them. So when you're on, you're on. Yeah,
so
it's the original pickup. Yeah. This is it's from Collings. They actually were nice enough to get me one of these a few years ago. And
excellent. And he just passed.
He did just pass. I was very sad to hear that because they were and are such a great company and make such. I mean, who makes a great acoustic guitar like they do, and also a great mandolin. I mean, it's just, and electric guitars too. I mean, they're just all around, great instruments. So
he's a world-class luthier.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
So this has played a big role on this gig for sure, and I'm, like I said, just happy to have it out here.
We look forward to hearing it tonight.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. Well, let's move up to the sort of the star of the show.
Star of the show, yeah.
Yeah, the steel.
Yeah.
And you kind of, let's see, walk us through kind of how you came on the Franklin here. And
Well, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, those that are familiar with Little Walter are probably familiar with Paul Franklin.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Paul's a great friend of ours, that's for
he
sure.
is.
Endorser.
And I've gotten to know him and his folks. His dad builds these guitars, and I do believe he's done building at this point. But this one's from 1985. I bought it from the widow of a man that had passed, and he had never played it.
Really?
So every scratch and every dust mark is mine.
Yours.
And but Paul's dad, Paul Senior,
Yeah.
added 2 pedals and a couple of knee levers, so it's got all the things I need.
All the bells and whistles.
Yeah, all the things I need out here, and it's just a great thing.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
good stuff. So what? I know we talked about the Little Walter 50
Yeah.
and the octal. How'd you first find out about Phil and the Walter, and what brought you into the family?
Well, I'd heard guys around town from, Brent Mason and Paul Franklin were some of the first guys that were using them. And I was intrigued because Paul had not used a very different rig for many years, at least that I knew about from word of mouth.
Right.
And so I was really interested in it and started coming to some of the little, like, play dates, I guess is what you can call them.
Yeah.
Just testing out the amps and stuff.
Sure.
And so I'm a union member, so I went over to the union hall one day and had a little meeting with him. I was like, I really like it.
Yeah.
And it took a year or two before I actually made a purchase, but Travis Toy actually, we were headlining the Ryman Auditorium. And,
Okay.
Travis pulled up in the back alley of the Ryman Auditorium and gave me my amp. I took it right on stage and installed the speakers in the cabinet, put it together. It worked. Everything was great. And when the artist found out, it was not Martina, it was someone else.
Right.
When the artist found out afterward, he said, "If you ever do that again, you're gone." So I said, "Well, it sounded great." He said, "It sounded great, but never do that again."
It's been great to be here with you today.
It's been great having you guys. I'm glad to be in your home state.
Yes, this is our home state, so we are glad to be here with you. And man, how about taking us out with a little
Sure.
number? Alrighty. Well, this is Eric Self of Little Walter Tube Amps. Happy to be here with Kyle today. I appreciate him and the Martina crew for the hospitality. And if you ever get a chance to go see a Martina live show, please go do it. You won't regret it. It's a fantastic time with some great music, and a lot of that is responsible to this man right here. Brother, thank you so much for having us out.
Thanks.
And we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.